Hello and welcome to Brandy's Poetry Corner, reading from Poems from the Edge of Extinction, an anthology of poetry in endangered language. This poem is written in Mãori, which is the indigenous language of New Zealand, what we call New Zealand, and has been recognised as one of the country's official languages since 1987. Which is sort of appallingly recent when you think that they were there before the English-speaking people. But there you are. The 2013 census revealed that nearly 150,000 people could communicate to some degree in Maori. The written form uses a Latin script to create phonetic spellings. This was first developed in the 1820s and has been used ever since. This poem is sort of fascinating, and it's the original poem in Maori has bits in it that are in English, and it's just really interesting. And the English version of it, which was translated by the poet himself, has got Maori words in it, as it said, basically so that, you know, us non-Maori people are exposed to some actual Maori words. It's quite an angry poem in places. I don't blame him, really. The poet's name is Vaughan Rapatahana, and this poem was written by him and translated by him. And it starts with a quotation. The poem is called Britain in the South Seas, and the quotation is, "A colonial society that thought of itself as a better Britain in the South Seas." Written by James Bellich, written about New Zealand. So this is Britain in the South Seas, written and translated by Vaughan Rapatahana. A colonial society that thought of itself as a better Britain in the South Seas. James Bellich, writing about New Zealand. I don't want this, friend. I don't want. Who wants this now? Who wants this? A Paheka, maybe. A big waka pahone to his philosophy friend. A very big waka pahone. In this skinny country, there's many ethnicities here. There's many ethnicities from many lands, with many languages, with many philosophies. But the Maori people are still the first people. Forget this thought, forget this. Are you a Paheka, maybe? Not a Britain in the South Seas. No, no, no. I will turn now to the ears of a Paheka. You listen. Ours is a nest of conflicting birds doing their best to soar in similar direction, and that shore as a white hell isn't towards London. Thank you. I should probably explain before I read it, you'll have to listen to it again now. Paheka, if you don't know it, is the Maori word for a white person. And waka pahani, I think they said it was difficult to translate. I think the nearest translation is mooning somebody. It's sort of turning your back on them and lifting your skirt and showing your bottom. It is not, obviously, a sign of great honour. I did love that poem. For other poems read by me, look me up, Brandy Pearson, on YouTube. Thank you.